Welcome back, folks. You've heard that many Bay Area tech giants are considering making work from home a permanent situation. Square and Twitter have gone all in. Facebook, Microsoft, and Google are all moving in that direction. Perhaps not with everybody, but with as many people as possible for as long as possible. So what does that mean for managers and for employees? How can you be successful without face-to-face contact? Our next guest is here to help us with that. San Francisco entrepreneur and expert in creating successful virtual workplaces, Teddy Liaw. Hey, Teddy.
Hi, Kristen. Good to see you.
Good to see you. I should also add you're the CEO of NexRep. So you train call center operators for big companies. So your whole workforce is work from home, right? Always has been. So what do you lose when, you have the downside of having a workforce that's trained remotely and always works remotely?
Well, we've always been at home, so we don't feel like we've lost anything, and we've been doing this for well over a decade. But surely, by moving people at home, you lose things like being able to run into people on the way to the bathroom, being able to schedule a walk to Starbucks and grab a coffee and come back. So surely there's things that you lose, but I think we're learning now with stats and figures that we actually gain a lot more. Productivity is increasing. People don't have to commute. The carbon footprint that we're leaving is obviously improving. And in a lot of ways, people enjoy the flexibility. They enjoy being home, and they enjoy some other things if it is done right.
I have to say, as a mom, I do work in the office, but I got to think there are a lot of parents who would like that situation where they don't have to go spend money to put them in childcare or hire a babysitter.
Absolutely. 85% of our workforce, and we've got 5,000 folks on our platform, 85% of those people are actually women, and a lot of them are stay-at-home moms.
Okay, but I got to ask you, though, how do you create the culture of a team, right, when they don't get together for ping pong at recess or, happy hour after work?
Yeah, I'd say there's three things. The first thing is you've got to do video where appropriate as much as possible, number one. Number two, you've got to unleash technology where and when, and I'll explain what that means. And number three, you've got to make sure that you actually have scheduled interactions with people. So video, everybody's using Zoom, WebEx, people using GoToMeeting. There's a lot of opportunities to use free services as well for folks, including Skype, as well as Google Hangouts. You can even do 30 plus people on FaceTime, which a lot of people don't know about. So use video where and when possible. So it's not necessarily in person, but it serves face to face. The second thing is there's a lot of collaboration tools out there, whether people use Microsoft Teams or Slack. And this is super important. I mean, our entire company and organization is constantly in these collaboration tools, pinging updates, giving statuses, and making sure that we give each other virtual high fives and shout outs. And then definitely scheduling a lot of scheduled interactions. So for example, one of the things that we love to do is randomly we will send food to teams all at once. So it doesn't matter if you're 5 feet away, 5 miles away, or 5 states away. You get lunch at the same time. Everybody pops themselves on video. They eat together. And it's not exactly the same, but then afterwards we do a round of categories or we do other games. So there's a lot of ways to still foster teams.
Look, we only have about 40 seconds, but I really want to hear, how do you make an impression on your bosses and coworkers when it's all virtual all the time?
I would over-communicate. So I would go all over Slack and Teams at the start of the day, throughout the day, as you're doing things, make sure that you over-communicate. Number two, I would make sure that you're somebody who proactively organizes these Zoom or these video-based interactions. So the more that you're adding to the culture and not just an individual contributor worker, will absolutely make sure that you have visibility and you're doing your job as a worker.
All right, Teddy Liaw, who is the CEO of NexRep, thank you so much for the great advice. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Kristen, for having me.
All right, take care.